Hey, what's going on everyone? It's Green Zero back here again for another Elimination Final. That's right, we have Elimination Final number B here. So we've already seen Elimination Final number A, not giving away anything in case you haven't watched that one already. Head on over to my channel, I've got that one there. Again, we're making a big playlist with every single round of the tournament on there. So that'll be split between myself, Cybert, and Spartacus, of course, bringing you all the Kane's Wrath action. And really, we saved the best to last. The final series is just so unbelievably amazing. The games we had were crazy, and it was really cool. But anyway, we have another series here. It's Elimination Final number B. So we've got Technique and Unleash UA. We saw this one in the lineup here. It was going to be a tough one. I mean, really, we didn't want to see either of these players go out at this point in time. You know, Technique, the greatest Kane's Wrath player of all time, no doubt the most successful. And Unleashed, he's obviously the most experienced in terms of games played, the most unorthodox, fancy, popular, gets a lot of wubs. But obviously Cyber was casting this one, so if you want to head over to the stream, everything Kane's Wrath on the line, everything is there. The results are there for the time being, and the grand finals will be casted, of course. But enough about that. Let's start this one here, because I have no idea how long this is going to go for. We are on Twisted Rift, because of course the elimination and the qualifying have to start on Twisted Rift. So we're going to go over here, and I believe Technique has drawn Traveler 59. Now, he did select Traveler 59, which is interesting. He's normally a black cam player. Coming into the series, he was a little bit, he said he was scared of Unleashed Traveler 59. I find that hard to believe. I mean, it's interesting, he picked Traveler 59. I didn't see him picking this faction. I definitely thought on Rift, or Twisted Rift, he'd go with a Nod faction for sure, probably Blackhand. Again, he's going to be opening with Disintegrators here and Fast Legs. Obviously, there's the Stasis Chamber. Unleashed UA is doing the exact same thing, so he is going Fast Leg Disintegrator, but did he build any crazy hidden engineers? No, I can't see anything running. Engineers are very slow at the start of the game, so I would have seen it by scanning around there. These guys are going to get Fast Legs momentarily. Again, 30 seconds to upgrade that one there, and of course the tier 1.5, every faction has a good tier 1.5 upgrade they can rush with. Even GDI, they can compo armor rush. I mean, it's a bit more expensive, but actually, no, come to think of it, they don't really do that. Mainly, they build the armory for a sniper rush, and Unleashed is going to sit down there, but he did actually get scouted. I believe there was a battle marker there, which means he must have come across not a sniper team, a buzzer swarm. So he knows that Technique's got them. Oh, geez, he just runs straight through that buzzer hive, and he lost a chunk, but not enough. And there's already a buzzer hive here. That's why he placed that one down. And Technique's going to be repelled. There isn't actually a war factory here from Unleashed. He actually kept or built another portal and spent money on these buzzer hives, so his one harvester will be safe, but he really has to kill an enemy harvester here. And Technique's going to turn around straight away, and oh, nice split there from Unleashed. Oh no, never mind, he turned around, and he's actually going to get some shots on these guys, but no, he's not going to get any kills. He's going to pull the harvesters off the line for a while. It looks like Unleashed himself is going to lose a power plant, which, you know, that's good for Technique. Any damage he can do is definitely worthwhile. Warp Sphere down pretty late for Unleashed. Again, he was pretty heavily delayed. I think he countered pretty hard there, thinking maybe it was an all-in Disintegrator rush. I'm not quite sure. But anyway, he is slightly behind here now. I'm not sure what he's going to be able to do about that. Technique is in a pretty good position. I mean, he's probably, no, he's not building another ref, but he's going to have a third harvester out before Unleashed really has his second. And it looks like Unleashed is actually going to try to focus down the spike. Battle markers there. Looks like Buzzer Swarms are picking up these Disintegrator squads and sniping and moving back. Nice work there by Technique. Looks like he holds quite a few squads there. He's got at least 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Mild damage on some of those guys there. One of them's pretty heavily damaged. But it's important here because these obviously give the guys map control. A Buzzer Swarm getting cleaned up there by Unleashed. And he does drop the spike, so Technique has lost his spike. He is trying to take down Unleashed. Is he actually trying to save this spike? He's building 2 Buzzer Swarms. I think he's going to try to save this spike, but Technique knows it's there. He gets one of the Buzzer Swarms, and he gets the second one as well. Only lost a mild amount of Disintegrators there, and he even builds another Disintegrator squad. And Unleashed, oh no, he's trickle feeding a little bit here. That's probably not the way to go. And Technique getting some kills here as well. That's good because it's going to delay Unleashed even further. And really, he's still got almost all of his Disintegrators. He lost a fair chunk then to that, but Unleashed does have 3 harvesters up now. He doesn't have a second ref going, and Technique might just take a swing. No, he's going to take a swing at that drone platform, and Technique obviously not looking there, runs straight through the Buzzer Swarm, loses a little bit, but his fast legs are going to enable him to escape there. He's going to go around, but I imagine there's another there's no Buzzer Hive on the build. He's got another building queued, but it could be another ref, and that is actually a Buzzer Swarm, so he's going to have to turn around and kill that one unless he wants to just straight out run from it. And Unleashed UA still causing problems over there. He hasn't killed a harvester Technique on 4 and 2. Unleashed meanwhile. Oh, he's actually on 4 and 2 as well. Okay. So maybe he has caught up a little bit here. So giving him the runaround, and Technique not being able to capitalize too much on this this slight advantage. I think he did a better job to start off with, but he's going to come in with these two, with this one Disintegrator squad, or is there two there? I think there's just one. No, there's two there, but they're almost dead. Lightning Spike comes down as well. Another Harvester comes out from Unleashed, but really he can just spam out a few Disintegrators, and this is as good as dead. Disintegrator is so useful for just defending in these situations and just holding things off, because they have pretty good DPS. And oh, Buzzer Swarm comes down. Buzzer Swarm comes down. He forces a Harvester off the line. Buzzer Swarm cleans up everything there, and he's going to start to take a swing at these Harvesters. But really, Unleash is just going to micro these away. And as soon as a Harvester gets on low health, he's just going to move it back to the War Factory. He's now going to clean up all the Buzzer Swarms, because obviously a Buzzer Hive is endless buzzers, and he's going to be okay with that. Another portal comes down again to clean this up here. He's going to try to keep swinging at that Harvester. He might actually get it. Unleashed, he's pulling it back to the War Factory, but he kind of should have maybe pulled it away, but the portal is going to block it, so he's going to be fine. And again, these not these Buzzer Storms, these Disintegrator Squad's going to clean that up just fine. We still have a few running around here from Unleashed. What is Technique doing in the meantime? He does have Corruptors, and he does have a Cultist squad, 2 double portal actually, with Corruptors as well. Interesting layout here, I guess. As long as the Cultists are defended, there's really nothing they can't handle. They can just take enemy units on the run, and that'll be a problem for Unleashed. But I mean, these Disintegrators can't fight Corruptors. It's just not going to happen. Unleashed being forced to build Gunwalkers. He might be, obviously he's aware of it. And oh, Buzzer Swarm comes down, gets a few Cultists, doesn't quite finish off the second squad, but no, he backs away. He's like, all right, no, maybe I can go around. No, he's going to pull back, and Technique defending the rest of his Cultists there. Corruptors trying to move into position, but they're not going to be able to get those Buzzer Hives. So it's actually worked out relatively even in this case. Another Buzzer comes in, and oh, he has to use a mind control on the Buzzers. Obviously, these Cultists are reasonably pricey. I've forgotten how much Cultists are. I think they're $1,000, aren't they? They are $1,000, and they take 10 seconds to build. And he's bringing these Corruptors along. But yeah, I mean, essentially they're a good unit, because you can take those high value targets. We got a battle marker over there. Oh, geez, look at the dead Disintegrators. That Corruptor just minces them. And Unleashed is not going to be too happy about that. What's happening over here? It's just a Buzzer Swarm. And Unleashed finally going for the expansion, calling in Ichor Seed, which is always good. Who doesn't want that free Tiberium? And a lot of Cultists out here by Technique. He's going to pressure with this, but of course he's forced out a ton of Gunwalkers. Now, it's kind of good because Gunwalkers are pretty useless at much else but killing infantry, and they're not bad against air, I guess. They could be a little bit stronger, but they're a pain because they can soak up a lot of damage, and you don't really want to be using that. Oh, more Buzzers here. I don't know where these come from, if they're just... oh, look at that. He mind controls another Buzzer Swarm, so Unleashed being forced to use mind control on Buzzer Swarms, which again is not desirable. But he's going to kill the remainder of these guys here. Yeah, nice work. The Disintegrator Squad's faster than the Buzzers in this situation. Keeping a few Hives here, that'll keep his Harvesters very well protected, because they'll just insta-kill anything that's down there. This Buzzer Swarm is probably not going to make it, because again, the Disintegrators are just faster. And what's happening down here? Looks like Unleash is forced to deploy. Oh, watch out Technique, getting a little bit too close for comfort there. But again, a lot of Gunwalkers. I don't think he's going to be too successful here. He's probably going to be looking to steal some of these Gunwalkers. He's not paying too much attention, because I think he just lost a Harvester in the top right. Yes, Disintegrators come in, nice work there. And now he takes those Gunwalkers, so he's like, damn, he just lost a Harvester. Disintegrator Squad's going to be responding. They're actually going to go for the Lightning Spike first, and then they're going to go for the Disintegrators, which they should be fine. Coming in, stealing a lot of those Gunwalkers, but no, the Cultists are just hanging back here. They need to get some eyes on these Gunwalkers, but it's really not what he wants to take. I mean, these Corruptors can't really do that much damage, and the Cultists getting chewed up just a little bit. He has got these squads here. He needs to turn them around. He's actually pulling them forward. Probably not the best way to go, but again, stealing Gunwalkers, it's just causing Unleashed minor issues here. It's just delaying him and slowing him down. It's not really going to break him. It's not going to cause too much fuss. It's just a more of a prolonged slowing him down strategy. And he's not even worrying about killing those Gunwalkers. He's just going to try to chase the Cultists. But the Cultists are much faster than the Gunwalkers. So if Technique tries to focus down some of these heavily damaged ones, he should be looking pretty fine. Double Ref is down for Unleashed. And we can see Technique is moving through the middle of the map. And there's a lot of Disintegrator Squads here. And there's Disintegrator Squads over here. Which Disintegrator versus Disintegrator, it gets pretty messy. Those guys there, again, just kiting around. They're going to get trapped in the bottom of the map if they're not careful. But it's going to be Disintegrator versus Disintegrator. And he comes through, and oh, he doesn't quite finish off that Gunwalker, and he's going to move out of there. He's being shot up as well. He might want to turn around and engage. Technique, there we go. Taking down the Gunwalker. And meanwhile, these cultists, they're kind of stuck in the corner. They already have their mind controls being used, and now they're slowly giving these guys back. Technique appears to have forgotten about them, and now he realizes that they are trapped, and they are not going anywhere, so he should be able to clean the rest of those up. But nonetheless, he's still getting shot up a little bit, and Buzzer Swarm, oh my god, epic Buzzer Swarm, look at all the dead disintegrators here, and they turn around, and oh, they're causing so much damage, and the Gunwalkers, oh no, Technique just lost a pretty sizable force of disintegrator squads there. He's not going to be too impressed. These disintegrators are still going, but they're so heavily damaged. We've got a battle marker down here as well. It looks like the cultists are getting picked off by Buzzer Swarms again, and for Technique, it's just causing issues. Lightning Spike goes down, and that's just going to, again, cause issues for Technique. Let's see what he's got in expansion. He's got double ref, but he's got 4 harvesters. Unleashed is, he's got an extra 2 harvesters on his expansion here, but oh, he actually lost a harvester going for the blue tib. And it's going to be Gunwalker Disintegrator for Unleashed, whereas it looks like Technique is still rolling with these cultists. I'm not sure what he's going to do with those. He's actually building Gunwalkers. I think maybe he's going to need some Seeker tanks here to take down these other Gunwalkers, because it's going to be Gunwalker versus Gunwalker. I'm not sure where that one's going. It's moonwalking in the wrong direction, and he's going to pull back. He's caught in his Lightning Spike for defensive purposes here, but he should be okay. These cultists are going to run forward. They do grab their targets. They need to get out of there. Once they've got their targets, they're getting shot up. No, oh no, one squad doesn't get away. The other 2 will be fine. And it looks like Unleashed, the DPS from these horses is so incredibly low that Unleashed is just going to run straight through. Nice grabs there. That's better micro from Technique, grabbing in and getting out. But he needs to be careful. He's got a lot of Gunwalkers now, and he needs to get these cultists out of here. They need to pull away, pull back, and Technique all of a sudden, I think he's going to be able to defend this off just fine. He does take one more Gunwalker there, but I'm not sure if those guys are going to get away. They should get away. One more Gunwalker remaining from Technique. Not Technique, sorry, Unleashed, and he does grab it. No, it's actually 2. Okay, my bad. Maybe he's getting some re-released if he kills the cultist squad, but we have a big swarm of disintegrator squads coming from the top again, and Unleashed, and Technique actually, sorry, is like, he is stuck here, and he's lost a harvester. He's going to lose a second harvester, and he could lose, no, it looks like Unleashed is just going to try to go for units now, realizing that he doesn't have enough to get another harvester, but he's not going to get another unit anyway. These cultist squads just chilling here, but they're all stuck up with these Gunwalkers, which aren't particularly useful at this point. And he runs into the Temporal, which is not a good idea. Oh, here comes the Prodigy. Oh no. Oh no. MCV Conyard Cap. And that is crippling for Technique. What's happening down there? It's just still that Lightning Spike. And the Prodigy is going to make his escape. Technique has no means to rebuild that. He's stuck on a portal and a warp sphere. He has another portal down here. But again, the Prodigy is probably going to take a few of these structures, and Technique just calls it in, teleporting in some of those Gunwalkers, which is interesting. But yeah, very low tier, scrappy battle from Unleashed and Technique, and Unleashed actually comes out ahead, and I don't think Technique should have picked Traveler 59. That probably wasn't a good idea. I don't see Tech as a Traveler player. I think he thought that he had to play Traveler to be on par, and look at the stats. Can you guys see that? Units created 71 each, units lost 70, identical, and the kill death ratio 1. And favorite unit disintegrators, these 4 stats are all exactly the same. That is crazy. Actually, this one as well. Yeah, that's right. Units created. Anything else similar? No, everything else is just the same. Looks like Unleashed got about $14,000 more than him. It's an 11.5 minute game, which is a nice buff, but it's nothing serious. Technique can recover from that, and that's what he can't recover from. Look at that flat line right there. That was not good. I'm not sure what caused that, but nonetheless, I'm not going to dwell on that game too much because it was a bit scrappy. A lot you could pick apart on it, but both guys were probably a little bit antsy about their first game. That is game number 1 of Elimination Final number B, and it looks like Unleashed is going to go ahead with a 1-0 scoreline there, so he's going to have to pull out another 2 wins to obviously knock Technique off. Can he do it? Stay tuned. Game 2 coming right up now. Alright, what's going on, everyone? It's Green Zero back here again for the Elimination Final number B. Or letter B. Do I keep saying number? I think I do. I think someone was pointing that out, actually. Yeah, that's the part you point out in the pod. But anyway, this is interesting. Black Hand Mirror. I think Tech used his strike roll, and he was much more comfortable playing in a Black Hand Mirror here. So Unleashed has actually said, screw it, I'm going to go Black Hand. To be honest, the strike rule probably isn't going to affect Unleashed too much, since he can play basically every faction about evenly as good. He is particularly good at Traveler, of course. But again, it's so hard. He can just play anything. So using the strike roll again, very minimal here. We're in game number 2. Technique got to choose Tournament Arena. And we are on this lovely map here. I believe Technique is going to be spawning as red. No, sorry, that's going to be Unleashed UA. Technique takes the green color. He does like green. I think because it's the tactical advantage, of course. Most of the maps you can blend units in with the background. Again, those Cabals are reasonably difficult to spot without health bars, and you can put engineers in trees and all kinds of things like that. So that's going to be pretty crazy. We got some Cabals coming out now, but again, Black Hand Mirror, not too sure what they're hoping to achieve. He's got double Cabal. Obviously, they know they're in a Black Hand Mirror, so Technique is just going to look at that. He's even trying to group them together a little bit better, just so they got some more firepower there. And of course, they're actually buffing each other because they have that Aurora, and you can see that increases combat effect of nearby infantry, which includes other Cabals. But of course, Unleash is going to have that as well, so they're both glowing. And it looks like Unleash gets first shots off. Anyone going to throw hallucinogenic grenades? No, no one's going to throw the grenades. I think Technique was lining to throw some grenades in because he was losing that battle, but he didn't quite get them off. And he did actually level one squad, but Unleashed has a full squad there. And Technique takes his spike, Unleash takes his spike. That's going to be very comfortable for both players. Unleash has more scouts out as well. He got 1, 2, 3. Oh no, he got 4 scouts, which isn't too bad. Technique got 3, so Technique going down a little bit on the scouts there. But he did build a buggy, and he's obviously built the buggy because a Black Hand Mirror in a tournament, you can't not scout a Black Hand. You know, in a tournament, you are begging for a quick game because Unleash will probably just rush. Or Black Hand in general love rushing, but no, he's going to come across Eco, so Technique, obviously that extra scout from Unleash not going to matter too much because Technique built another buggy, and where Unleash would have had his Harvester out a little bit sooner, but nonetheless, far out, keep getting these guys' names mixed up. Looks like Tech's going to go for the expand before his next power plant. He's just going to build on a low power mode. He could even power down one of these refs if he really wants to, but I don't think he's going to be able to because he's going to need them to refine that Tiberium as quick as possible. If it's a choice between harvesters waiting for a refinery and just delivering Tiberium, you always want to take delivering Tiberium because that's money in the bank that you can always spend later on. You can save it. It's not going anywhere unless you need silos, which hopefully you don't need silos this early in the game. You'd probably be doing something wrong if you needed silos. That buggy's still rolling around, doesn't get any scout kills yet. Obviously, he's looking for where Unleash has sent those scouts. Unleash, this is really good because he put one into the bunker over here, and the other one is actually going to grab the bunker over here. And this is just a pain for Technique because he just can't move those. You know, the scouting isn't particularly good down here. I mean, it's not going to see a lot. It's going to see when the harvesters are going to the blue field, but it's not going to catch any flame tanks or anything. Unleash, if he's sending a flame tank, it's probably going to come down over here a bit more. But nonetheless, Technique, he is building a bike. He has got a refinery down, so no harvester. I think if he was comfortable that Unleash was ecoing, which he is, he would have built a harvester first, because I think actually Unleash is building a bike as well. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he's going for bikes, 1 harvester on the expansion. And oh geez, there is a bit of a skirmish here, and I'm not sure what's going on. And is that Technique shooting his own bikes? No, that just must be. It looks like a few bikes being traded from both sides. Nothing serious. Nothing too serious. That buggy's gonna get away, and it's gonna be Micro the bikes here. I think he's gonna lose that bike, but yeah, he pays for it with another one. And these bikes again, just trading one after the other, and it looks like Unleash getting the bang for his buck. So it's basically mutual destruction here from both these players. A second war factory is down from Unleash. Technique does not have a second war factory. I believe he may be going for that's building pretty quickly to be a ref. Maybe it's a ref, maybe it's a war factory. We're going to find out momentarily. But if it's a war factory, which it is, he is a little bit behind Unleashed build, and Unleashed is quickly transitioning into Scorp tanks. 4 Scorps already out, so he is going to move into Scorp tank. No, 5 Scorps, sorry. So this is the thing. It's a small map. There's not much space between you and your opponent, but it's big, it's open, and it's flat, and everyone knows that favors armored combat. You know, sure, it favors fast harassment as well, but only if the map is reasonably large. You've got a long rush distance. The fast attack can move across the map very quickly, strike, and then it has plenty of room to move back home. And if you see a tank army coming, it takes a long time for the tank army to get to your base. So you've got time. We have a bike over here. It looks like no harvester is going to go down. It's just Unleash causing Technique some problems over there, causing him to pull back. That Scorpion tank needs some repairs. Unleash might want to pull that a little bit closer because that's free repairs for that Scorpion tank. Make it much more durable. But an operation center is down, and Unleashed, is he expanding again? He needs to put, yeah, he's upgraded the liquid tib core. All right, and he's going for Dozer Blaze now. He's moving these units forward. He's gonna have to move back to defend his field here. And that, I think he realizes that tank is so heavily damaged, he might just move back. He's just kiting, just forcing Technique to move around. He knows exactly where Technique's army is. He's got a scout right here, so he can see it. He can see, hey, you're trying to sneak around there. Not going to work. Scorpion tanks are in position. Did he repair up that one? He has put a decent amount of repairs on it. And what are you doing, Unleashed? That should not be there. This is a really early base push. He doesn't have double ref on expansion. It's just one ref. This is crazy by Unleashed. He's actually going to come in, but Technique's concave, or Technique's line, sorry, is quite good. He had a full line formation there, and all these tanks at the back of Unleashed formation, obviously not being able to fire at all. That whole line just went bang straight at the front of the formation there. And oh geez, those bikes getting completely destroyed trying to flank around and running into the tank army, and a few tanks, or at least one tank getting fed here. This is nice positioning, catching them around the bottom of the tip vein there. But again, both sides trading. One moment Tech has the good position, then it's Unleashed, then it's Tech, and it's just swapping. And now I think these guys are going to engage. But Dozer Blades is done for Unleashed. Technique does not have Dozer Blades, so he does not have an advantage. He has Defender's advantage. A War Factory just got popped down. That's constant repairs for these tanks on the front line as well. Plus reinforcement, instant reinforcement. So Technique is fast losing the home ground advantage here because Unleashed has his own home ground advantage now, so it's leveling it up. And Technique, oh no, Unleashed has so many tanks here. This is so crazy. He's got rocket squads. Technique has rocket squads. He's trying to move the MCV forward as well, but it's not going to be enough. He's moving the tank army forward, and no, he packs up and tries to move it again. I think that might have been a misclick here. Technique getting a little bit panicky. We have a lot of tanks here getting free repairs at the War Factory. The few of them going down. The rocket, so there's so many shredder turrets here. He's going to be able to work these guys down. Technique has run out of defenders almost. He's only got a few tanks here, and I think, oh man, his Harvester's getting shot up. Technique needs to do something now, but that's it. He got broke. He was broken. And did Unleashed just take a 2-0 victory there? Oh man, he is 2-0. He's only one game away from knocking Technique out of this tournament. This is an elimination final, so one of these players is going home, and the pressure now on Technique must be huge. He is 2 games down to Unleashed. Unleashed is crazy. Okay, he is crazy. You never know what he's going to do. And look at the kill death ratio, 2.55 to 0.39. Fact of the matter is, Tech just didn't have the Scorp army that Unleashed did, you know. He didn't have the Scorp army. He went for the bikes, buggies, couldn't actually kill any harvesters. You know, neither side traded any harvesters till the very end there. So that was pretty intense. The kill death ratio crazy for Unleashed compared to Technique, and it was just basically the tanks there. The positioning was in favor of both sides, switch sides, but again, Unleashed setting up a base there all of a sudden gave him that advantage as well, and it was more than what Tech had, and he pushed through for the win there. 49,000 to Technique and 46,000 to Unleashed, so Technique got more money than Unleashed. Obviously spending money on getting a second ref and more harvesters, but Unleashed just pushed him and he wasn't ready for it. And it doesn't matter that he's got more money, he can't build defending units quick enough. And Unleashed took a 2-0 here. He is 2-0 up in this series. I'm not sure if I'm making it sound like it's the best of 3, but it is the best of 5. So Technique's got a big uphill battle here. We're going to go into game number 3. It could be the last game for Technique in the World Championships. Is he going to go down? Is Unleashed going to proceed? Is Tech going to hang on? We'll find out now. Let's head on over to game number 3. Alright, what's going on everyone? It's Green Zero back here for game number 3. That's right, it's game number 3 from Technique versus Unleashed. The Elimination Final B from the tournament Top 8 Series Kane's Wrath World Championships. That's right, we got Technique, and is he playing Traveller 59? Why is he playing Traveller 59? Obviously he has his Nod faction struck out by Unleashed, whether it was single or primary, but Unleashed is playing Black Hand against Tech's 59. This is going to be crazy, but this could be the final game. Technique must win here, and even if he wins, obviously Unleashed is going to have a serious advantage in the fact that he can use his strike rules back on Unleashed. Did I just say Technique won the last game? He didn't win the last game, so he was using his strike rule again, and Unleashed is on Black Hand. But enough confusing the hell out of you guys. Let's jump into the game. All you need to know, it's game number 3 of a best of 5, and Unleashed is leading 2-0. And it's going to be Technique down here playing as Traveller 59. That's unusual, but okay. He's going to pop down his portal. Is he going to go for fast legs? Yeah, looks like we're going to have a fast legs open. That's definitely a tier 1.5 coming out. Stasis chamber. Here come the disintegrators, but that's interesting. No assimilators. If you think he's going fast legs, even if you're going to build assimilators and just send them out wide and to cut around and get the spikes from the other side. Now, we're not on Smash Dust Bowl, we're on Tournament Dust Bowl, so there's more garrison in the middle, there's no blue field. But he needs to be careful. He's sending the Buzzer Squad down there, which is nice, so you can see if there are any Cabals, and if you can avoid them by going a different direction. Of course, the Force Fire the ground, if you're wondering why they do that, is it groups them all up, it puts them all over the top of one another, as you can see there, and it just makes them a smaller signature on the radar if they do get spotted, and or it makes them be able to stick to the fog a bit better if they can sneak around the side of the map. And fast legs is done. There's really not much point in sending the ones at the front forward, because they still have to wait for the back ones anyway. And he might want to go around that Cabal squad, because it's going to give Unleashed the time, I think, to extra few seconds, and that he sees it straight away, so he gets some damage off on them as well. It's not critical. One squad did lose 3/4 of its health, but now he's got those extra precious seconds, and you can see that he's building the Shredder turret. He's like, hey, I've got a few extra seconds, I can build the Shredder turret. He's even going to draft down these towers. He's already moving. He's already, and I'm not sure why he placed that over there. That was a panic placement. This Harvester is probably going to go down, and yes, that Harvester is down in Technique. Oh man, did he just put himself back in this game? And Unleashed, I'm not sure what he's got. I mean, he should have a little bit more than this by now, I would have thought. He does have a second ref, actually, that's why. So he's probably going to sell this ref off and place down another one. It's going to leave him with a fair bit of Cabal squads. He has got that building queued. If it's a ref, he needs to place it now, because obviously that harvester that comes with the ref is not harvesting. Again, I'm not sure what he's microing. He does have a spike, and he is trying to micro down these disintegrator squads, causing sporadic damage, wearing them down, technically in a little bit of trouble. He has killed quite a few Cabal squads, and no, there's actually a power plant the whole time. Okay, so this should be probably a second harvester. 2 harvesters out by Unleashed. He does finish off the last of the disintegrator squads. Unleashed, Technique not going to get the opportunity to take down this spike. Meanwhile, he's got 2 harvesters up himself. He's going for a third. He is building a structure as well. Could be a portal. And if he gets this third harvester out, he is definitely ahead economically. He's very ahead economically, unless this is a refiner, which I doubt it is. It's actually an operations center. Wow, I don't think Technique's going to see this coming. Obviously, very heavily delayed Flame Rush, but Technique's stasis opened, so or fast leg open. So going for this might completely throw Technique. He's going to go double portal. Ooh, double portal. He's going for the assimilators now, but they're going to have to go the long way around. Does he have one over here? Oh, I thought that was it. Yeah, he does. There you go. So he's got one over there. He's drawing fire. Can he sneak the assimilator around? It's going to be interesting. The assimilator can actually outrun these Cabals. I'm reasonably sure he can. Again, they're not as fast as mock engineers, but they're still pretty speedy, aren't they? I mean, mock engineers are crazy good. I mean, oh, there's a flame tank here, and Technique's going to see it. He's like, whoa, I don't think so. Loses the engineer. Could have probably stealthed it, because I don't think Unleashed actually saw that. That was on a waypoint or a move order. If he stealthed it, Unleashed probably wouldn't have noticed, unless he was actually looking at it. And is Technique going to get the other spike? I don't even know where his assimilator is. Oh no, he must have lost it. Oh no, wait, there it is. It's actually running up the side of that, realizing perhaps he can't get it. And now he's going to take on this flame tank with disintegrator squads. This is not going to end well. This is not going to, it's going to be a barbecue. I think he's going to stop it. Actually, he stops it. He lost about half of his disintegrator squads though, so I thought, it wasn't too bad, but it turned out, a little bit barbecuey. Flame tanks, you don't build them to counter infantry. They're good at infantry, but they're not the primary purpose of building. The Reckoner's going to get in here, but Unleashed actually deploys. He deploys, and he's away from the structure, so I don't think he can reach that extractor. No, he can't reach the extractor, and is Technique trying to go for Cultist here? I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe Cultist to try to stop the Reckoner, but yeah, he's got Cultist, but all of a sudden finding himself up against Buggies, and Unleashed UA, did he get a capture off? No, he actually saw it, because there is a Shredder turret there, and Unleashed is rocking 3 and 2 almost. He does capture the Reckoner, which kills all the infantry inside, but now he needs to hold this off. He's got nothing but disintegrator squads. He needs to sell some of this crap and get down a photon cannon, like right now. If he gets a photon cannon down, he'll be able to defend just nicely. I'm not sure if he's got a buzzer hive queued. He's got something queued, and he needs to place it down now, but Technique is in a little bit of trouble. Oh no, Technique throws it. Oh no, Technique has just gone, oh no, I'm not in a position anymore to win that game. Technique has gone down. He is out of the tournament very quickly. That was crazy. We had a decently long game. The first one, it was probably mid towards the later game, and the other 2 games were reasonably fast, but less than 5 minutes, just a tad under 5 minutes. Technique got more money than Unleashed as well. Again, 14,000 even to 13,884, which is obviously only about 116 less than Technique, so it's nothing at all. 1.72 kill death ratio Technique, so a better kill death ratio as well. So the stats don't tell a significant story there. Technique seemed to be ahead. I think he threw it in a little bit too early, to be honest, but I think he felt that on way too far behind, and he'd lost his engineer around the side and everything like that. But that is crazy. Unleashed UA has 3-0'd Technique, and Tech is out of the tournament, going to be finishing in either 7th or 8th. That's crazy. I can't believe that Technique, one of the players we thought would definitely be top 4, even a contender to win this tournament, or definitely a contender to win the tournament, has been defeated by Unleashed UA in his elimination final. He was fretting all week about this, and I couldn't understand why, but it looks like Technique has a bit of a weakness to Unleashed, and there are some matchups like that where some players just can't handle the play style of other players where normally they should beat them. But Technique, well done to Unleashed. He played great. He played great, and he deserves his spot there. Well done to Technique for playing and participating in the tournament. He did a great job. Would have liked to see him finish a little bit higher, but of course he's still very well respected there. But that is the elimination final B. So Technique is out of the tournament. Unleashed makes it to the semis. Who will he face there? head on over to Kane's Wrath Online, check it out. We've got more games coming up for you later on. But my name's Green Zero. Stay tuned to my channel for more Command & Conquer 3 Kane's Wrath World Championship 2014 action.